Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Kahak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostle, great millstone that do rule well, and peace and salutations to you, Sensor Akim, pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking your lives and freeing the deuce and not more so than ever. May the calling of election be upon your house. All right, and war is brewing. Because NATO and the EU, they're breaking apart, man. They're breaking apart. They don't agree with this war. I believe Turkey is NATO. No. All right. Yep. Turkey is a NATO member. All right. And so is Hungary. Um. Okay. Hungary also is a part of NATO since 1999. Okay. And these two countries here, they're sick of this war going on with Ukraine. Okay. Turkey. All right. And Russia. All right. Turkey wants to. Okay, it says right here, as a close partner of both Russia and Ukraine, Turkey has actively attempted to broker a peaceful solution to the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine and has hosted a number of high-profile negotiations between the two countries. Turkey is currently the only NATO member which is not on Russia's unfriendly countries list. Then you got Hungary. All right. All right. Since 2018, Hungary has been blocking ministerial level political meetings between NATO and Ukraine as a sign of protest over Ukraine violating the human rights of its ethnic minorities. Okay. So they're having these peace talks without Russia concerning that war. They had a peace talk in Switzerland without Russia. And now they're mad at the Hungarian prime minister for going over to Russia and meeting with Putin without being mandated, without the proper validation, saying that they don't agree with his peaceful talks. They're not appeasing to Vladimir Putin's stance, right? And the whole NATO people, they want to go to war, man. Continue this war with Russia, which is foolish because they're not gonna win. Okay, and then but he's just over there having conversations. Um, but the point that I'm bringing out is these people are divided, man. These people are divided. This article just came out. And we're gonna grab some scriptures, of course. So this article just came out. Xi Jinping meets Hungarian Prime Minister. Okay, the Hungarian Prime Minister has been going around meeting everybody on the other side. Okay, he just met with Vladimir Putin to talk about peace, and now he's over here meeting with Xi Jinping. It says Chinese President Xi Jinping has held a meeting with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who is in Beijing, on what he has dubbed as a peacekeeping mission. China is a key power in creating the conditions for peace in the Russia-Ukraine war. This is why I came to meet the President Xi Jinping. Just 2 months after his official visit to Budapest, Orban wrote, details of the meeting have yet to be revealed, but it follows Orban's trips to Kyiv and Moscow last week. The Hungarian Prime Minister called the Beijing trip Peace Mission 3.0. All right, so this guy, Viktor Orban, he's making surprise visits to China, to Russia. All right, trying to broker peace with the other side of this world war. And that's not just the position of the Hungarians. That's a position a lot of the these EU members. All right, because they're not in agreement. All right, they're divided. That's why Brexit was the British breaking off from the European Union. All right, so they're pretty much broken up. All right. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 40, it says, "And the fourth kingdom shall be as strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces to do with all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break through." And this is talking about the Roman Empire. All right. This is talking about the Roman Empire. All right. And when the EU set up the EEC, the European Economic Commission, is known as the Treaty of Rome, is when they set up the European Union power, because that was Rome coming back. Excuse me, that was Rome coming back into power. The scripture says that excuse me, the Roman Empire will come back again. All right. Revelation okay. Revelation 13 and 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. So this is the Roman Empire all over again, and these tributary states, of Esau, Edom, and his Roman Empire, which is a city state. America, Babylon the Great being the military power. Um, the UK will be the financial power, the bankers, the gold, and then the Vatican will be you know, the religious power. So that these are these three city states, all right, where this global power is coming from, but they're all in cahoots. So let's go back to, because they would be mixed iron mixed with miry clay. Um, Iron does not mix with miry clay, and it can't. That's not a strong foundation. All right. It says Daniel 2 and 41. It says, "And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, what are the feet? The ten toes. That's those 10 European Union nations. All right, which spread out to be more than 10 at this point. But it started with those 10, and those 10 nations are partly strong, partly broken, divided, because some of them are strong militarily and independently to be able to control their own affairs, and others need their allies to be able to maintain dominance in the region and dominance in the falling. American dollar that everybody bought into is falling apart. The sanctions that have been put on other nations to try to stifle their money. People, these are European nations. They're like, man, okay, let's buy us some goddamn Iranian oil. Let's just get fucking Russian energy. Let's get our energy from Russia. Let's get our crude oil from Russia. The Indians are doing it. Okay, the Indians are doing it. The Chinese are doing it. They're doing well. Look at us. We over here in Europe following the goddamn United States into all of these pointless wars and sanctions and shit, and is destabilizing our economies. This is what these other nations are saying. All right. Second, Daniel 2:41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. That's right, partly strong, partly broken. So, um, some of them nations is stronger than others, some are not. Right? Verse 43. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, and they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. Right? So Turkey, all right, they going along with Russia. Hungary, they going along with Russia. You know, and all of them are gonna turn on America. All right, all of them are gonna turn on America. Every last one of these countries is gonna turn on America in these last days. Um, so let's go back over here. All right, West jealousy watching Modi's Moscow trip. Now Modi is the prime minister of India, and they have a relationship with Russia. You know, they've been receiving crude oil or whatever from Russia. The West is jealously monitoring Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to Russia. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has said the two-day trip, which begins on Monday, is the leader's first foreign bilateral visit since he was re-elected for a third consecutive term last month. They, the West, are jealous, which means they are closely watching closely, which means they attach great importance to the visit. And here they are not mistaken. There's indeed great significance, Peskov said in an interview with Russian media on Sunday. On Monday, Modi will attend a private dinner hosted by Russian President Vladimir Putin. The following day, he will meet with the Indian diaspora in Moscow. The two leaders then will have closed door talks, followed by delegation level negotiations, according to the Kremlin. The discussions on bilateral relations will cover defense cooperation, investment, education and culture, and people to people ties. Yeah. Okay, and not to mention, okay, Putin, he just went on a tour himself to North Korea and to Vietnam. All right, North Korea, they have an alliance. He wasn't able to create an alliance with the Vietnamese, but hey, these countries are getting tied up. They're doing these talks. They're making moves, man. Okay, well, Babylon the Great America is divided in itself. All right, whether they want to be with Joe Biden, Trump, and the citizens of America are all distracted with all of these, these stupid social media stuff, and oppressed. The while our economy is falling apart. So I just thought that was some interesting information I wanted to put on wax. Because these Edomites, they're divided, and war is going to break forth, and they're not gonna America's not gonna be allied. They're gonna be everybody's gonna be targeted in this place. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemashai.